All right, welcome back to the stream, everyone. A big what up to Tom, stopping in early. Always appreciate the support. Good to see you. He's one of the players from the multiplayer server I've been playing on throughout the summer, having a blast. He taught me a lot about the Ashlands. He'd been out there before me, so I did learn a thing or two from my time with him. I hope he enjoys his time here as well. All right, so we're getting back into our Into the Ashlands run. We are pre-Elder still. We've taken out Eikthyr. We've got a base. We started setting up a farm. I did a little bit of work in between streams. And so we're going to take a look at the progress on the farm. I basically got that up and running. We got carrots. We got new food options. So we're going to up our game a bit. And then we got to kind of figure out where we want to go next, because we know where the Elder is. We could go after that. I know there's an island out to the east that might be a potential base to set up, and we've got a boat, so we could do that. We could sail around our home island and start mapping out the world a little bit. So there's a fair amount of things we could do today. I'm thinking an Elder kill would be a lot of fun, but we don't have any troll armor, and I kind of want to get up to troll armor before we go into the Iron Age, before we go into the swamps. So we'll kind of figure all that out. Let's jump into the game. Let's jump into the game. So here we go. Gary Sinise on the ready. On the ready. I mean, that deer leather is nice. I feel pretty good in it, you know, but troll would be better. I am surprised we're not running into too many trolls. We've been in the Black Forest a bit. So I haven't eaten any food. You can see I'm not consuming anything. We did get... Where did I put them? Where did I put them? We did get carrots, right? So we now have carrots in our possession. So let's see what kind of foods we can up our game to. I think this was our latest upgrade, the Queen's Jam. That opened up, so let's see what else is available. Here we go, some deer stew. We got plenty for deer stew. Let's make a bunch of that. That's just an upgrade to regular deer meat. I'll live with that. Guess I could have done 5 at once. Kind of missed an opportunity there. Not the pro streamer, I tell my mom. The extra inventory. So this is a modded run. This is a great question, Tom. So I started doing modded runs about 2 streams ago, 1 or 2 streams ago. And this is called Extended Player Inventory. So it adds this panel, and this is where all your gear goes. Your utility would be like the belt or the wishbone, stuff like that. This is the new trinkets. And then these are hotkeys for potions. Now, I don't tend to use it because I accidentally hit these keys for other things, and I end up drinking all my meads for, like, no reason. So I don't particularly use them, but they're there. And then you can add more rows over here. So you see, I have 1 extra row right here from the default interface. You could add like 5 more rows if you really want to. You can't change your weight capacity, just how much you can carry, like a variety of things, if that makes sense. So it's a really great mod. I highly, highly recommend it. What mod manager? Thunderstore. I think it's called Thunderstore. Hold on. I got it open right now. Let me look it up. Yeah, Thunderstore mod manager. That's how I do it. It's worked really good for me. Right up till I punched my cauldron there. All right, what else can we make? Carrot soup. Let's get 5 of those. So that's going to up our health just a little bit. And it's going to up our stamina considerably. Yeah, 40, 45. And from honey, which was our only stamina food, we were getting 35. So we're switching over to a stamina-heavy build. Hey, Little. Good to see you. Seems very useful. Yeah, it's a great mod. I highly recommend it. I'm also using a mod called Crafty Boxes. They're both made by a guy named Azumatt, A-Z-U-M-A-T-T. I list all the mods in my streams when I post them on YouTube, so if you go to the latest post, they're all listed there for you. And what that one does is it grabs inventory out of the boxes. So you see, I don't have all my food on me, but I can still make like Queen's Jam. I don't have any of this stuff on me. It's all in chests. So it's pulling this from chests, and I can just craft whatever I want without having to retrieve anything. It's a great quality of life mod. I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Let me put some of this back. Actually, I'm going to take these berries with us in case we got to tame our boars. And let's get our new food in our bellies and head out to the farm. See how it looks. Thanks for joining us, Little Raven. Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, I think we're still connected to the farm. Let's head on out. Now, last stream, we didn't have a defensive barrier up. We didn't have a fence, so that's up. The farm used to be like this brown area, all just this little bit right in here. And then we had a little cage up top, kind of like one of these pens. So we had a pen up on that hill there. I moved it down inside the farm. So these are our boars. I've tamed one of them. There's food for him. I don't think there is. Let me give him some food. Oh, he's upset. Yeah, one of them got tamed. I was trying to time it so they would tame perfectly on stream when we came out to the farm, but it didn't work out. Doesn't always work out that way, so we'll wait for him to calm down, chill out. And then I flattened all of this. So I used a lot of stone actually over here to kind of get that nice and level. It was a lot lower than I thought it was. But now we've got a massive farm. The way it's set up, we're trying to avoid raids, right? So these are the conditions for a raid to trigger. So the key there is the one thing we have the most control over is 3 base structures. So what we have is a portal, that's 1 base structure. We've got a workbench, that's another base structure, and that's it. So this place is basically raid-proof. It'll be nice and quiet, serene out here. Or taming, that's good to see. So yeah, real simple like that. I highly recommend it. So between this portal and that workbench over there, we've got really good coverage. So here's the circle you can kind of see. So most of the farm is covered by just this portal, and then you get this workbench over here. It kind of covers the opposite corners as well. So it's a nice way to kind of lay out your farms. Nice open space, nice and safe. You can breed your animals. We put a 6-meter gap here, and that's a very specific measurement. Okay, so you can see if I go this, I don't want to like, it's not go over here. So 1, 2, 3, right? And that lines up with the back of these pens. So that's 6 meters, and that's the distance that a shaman can breathe its poison breath through a wall. So that means these the pigs in these pens, they're safe. Like they can never be killed from anything, from at least from outside the wall. So it's kind of nice. And I really like these little pens like this. The way you make them is you just, which I think I have to have, no I don't. So you use Q and E to toggle the snap points and just go to a mid snap point, and it makes it exactly that height. And it's perfect for little pens and stuff because, how do I make that go away? Here we go. Because you can throw things right over top of it. Right, I could just, there we go. And that's how you can feed your animals if you want to. And I don't know why, putting the hinge in the center like this, it just makes it so much easier to trap them for some reason, as opposed to putting the hinge over here. Maybe you guys disagree. I don't know. I don't know. So this is the setup that's out here. We got to wait for the new batch of carrots to come in. But I was going to chill for a minute and see if this guy... It's friendly. What are you at? 97%. He'll tame when we come back. So let's get some sleep. I want to move the last of our beehives out here, show you a thing or two. I'm making a cool beehive stand. It's really simple. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do next. Every now and then, I just like to take a moment and enjoy how beautiful this game is. Thanks for joining me on the stream. Let's get back into it. Nighty night, Stumps. Oh, I was telling Tom we got 1 death. We went into a troll cave, tried to dodge roll, did not execute properly. Paid the ultimate price. 1 blow. Poor Stumps. Poor Stumps. So the fog is up. What do we need to do? We're going to bring the beehives over to the farm. Fog is rolling in, so let's take these apart. Probably should have gathered the honey first. Oh well. Classic mistakes. I did sort out our containers a little bit so life isn't so difficult. That's one of the things with crafty boxes. You really don't care where stuff ends up, so you kind of make a mess. If you're as OCD as I am, you like to have your inventory really well organized. All right, horrible lighting conditions, but what we want to do is build a stand like this. So I thought I'd show you how to do it. Not hard. Get the 2-meter beam, put it in the ground. Now you notice this one's in the ground. If you do it like this, it won't work. Like, you see how much higher that beam is? Zoom in some more. Compared to that one where that's like halfway in the ground. So when you put like the post on it, whoops, that. You do the post on it, you can see the post is like a little bit above the ground. So when we delete that, the post goes as well. So you need it to be at least halfway in the ground when you do this. Hey, all set. And that 2 meters is the perfect distance. And then to get this little platform on here, when I figured out, I used to do like complex, like build a little arm off of this and raise it up, kind of measure halfway in, but it was really hard and complicated. And I find that if you just point at the center and then switch to your build tool and just build it that way, it works really well. We'll aim for the center. Good enough. Good enough for government work, right? And then we'll drop our beehives right here. We get all the openings facing forward. Get them centered up there. Double check. Everyone's happy. You guys are already producing honey. That's good to see. And that 2 meters is just enough for a Viking to fit through to collect the honey. So it keeps them just far enough away from the wall. You can always just put it on the ground. I just think it looks nice. Fun fact, I was a beekeeper for about 10 years. 10 years. I recently gave them up because I just wasn't really putting the effort in that I should be, and I had a good opportunity to pass the bees off, which is a rare thing as a beekeeper. So I gave them to a nice nonprofit. They took them in. It was nice to see. All right, so we got 2 boars. I'm not going to stick around for breeding today. I'll do that between streams. So we'll have some pigs in both pens by the time we come back for the next stream. So let's head home and figure out our game plan. I was thinking it would be wise to get a fermenter going. So let's see what we got in terms of metal. We got enough. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So I believe we need 5 more bronze. I know you can use this, but I feel like this one has a better chance of crocking. But that's purely anecdotal. I have no idea if it does or doesn't. Put this stuff away now that I know where everything goes. Convenient. What else do we need? So let's look into it. We are going to need a mead kettle. We've got everything we need for that. We're going to need... We're good to go. This is amazing. All right. So what we really need is a place to put it. And I don't want to add it to that. So let's just put a freestanding place out here. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. I really like this lean-to design. It's very modular, very functional. I suppose I don't even have to have the middle wall there, but... Habits. Another mod that I'm using is Infinite Torches. I believe that's the name of it. Again, check the streams on YouTube if you want the correct names, but basically any fire you make never goes out. Like, we've had these fires running since the start of the stream about a week ago. This is where we originally set up for the very first night, so... Very nice quality of life mod. Highly recommend it. So we're going to put this one in. I find if you push it all the way back, it's too far back. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? And you've seen the castles I build with, like... There we go. So that's just enough shelter. Sometimes if you put it too far back, it doesn't seem to register the roof, and you get the too exposed message. So don't be afraid to play with it. But Tom's seen some of the bigger castles I've built, and I put torches everywhere on those things. It just looks so cool. And relighting those things is a beast. I mean, we're talking 300 of that resin to keep it all going. That's too much. All right, we need our mead kettle, and we need to brew something. Again, crafty boxes. We don't need to have anything in our inventory, so it all we can just pick what we want. Let's start with poison resist. We're heading to the swamp soon. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I know you laugh. I cringe a bit. I die inside. Just a little bit. All right, let's look at the world. Let's figure this out. So there's our shame. We'll leave it. We're not going to hide our shame. I don't think we really need more bronze. I pretty much got everything that I want. We might even look into making a shield at some point. I would like to find a troll. So maybe let's go up in here, like kind of this area where there's not a lot of markers, and either find a troll or mark some other stuff and then figure out our next steps. This is the mountain we're going to pull our wolves off of, but I'm not quite ready to do wolf trapping yet. We're going to do that next week, I think. The other thing is, we know where the elder is, so we can port right to our farm and just run on down there. So maybe that's something we end up doing. I'd kind of like to do that before the end of stream today, which is in an hour 45. So, let's get going. Yeah, we've killed a bear. We have this trinket comes from a lot of the bear pieces. That one, the endurance of a bear. There you go. We killed it with a bow and arrow. Now, I'm using fire arrows, so it's the fire that did the real damage, because they're not immune, but resistant to pierce, and that's what arrows are. So I've read you need to grab, I think, an axe or a sword for a bear. Not sure on that one. I tried it earlier today on another character, and I didn't feel the club was doing a lot of damage, which would make sense. Bears are pretty thick. And so I switched over to an axe, and I felt like it was doing better damage, but usually my club score is really, really high, like 20, 30. Yes. I mean, anything made out of fur should probably be weak to fire, you know? It would make sense. It would make sense, at least to me. At least to me. I think we have a portal out here somewhere. Let me check our map. I know we have a portal out here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of another playthrough. I'm pretty good about marking maps. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We may run into a portal at some point. May run into a bear at some point, but our hope is we find a troll. That's the goal. Something big and blue, and I'm going to be pretty happy. Preferably 2 of them. Just hanging out. Having a beer, you know. A mead. Stay with the theme. Stay with the theme. Not seeing much. Not seeing much. Hard to pass these up. Nothing that way. Nothing this way. Okay, we're gonna head for the unexplored part. Maybe we get lucky. Keep your head on a swivel, Stumps. Never know what's out here. I'm not going after the spawners because I think we're gonna tame some wolves, and then I'd kind of like to do a Greydwarf farm. I have a build that I do. I have yet to do a YouTube video of it, but I think maybe I'll do it on stream. I haven't done it in a while. Look at this thing. We should live here. This is nice. Check it back. Check your 6, Stumps. Jeez, the neighbors. Oh no, the homeowners. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. All right, usually there's a third somewhere. Pay attention, Stumps. But he's up top. Oh, jeez. Wish you could go upstairs faster. Like sprint applied to going upstairs. Yeah, this would be a nice place to set up a fort. It's actually pretty solid. Does it show us the health? Oh, all the stone's super low health. But even for stone, that's going to be just as good as wood, you would think. All right, let's move on. Enough of that. Enough of that. Where's the big blue boys? The other idea was, do we sail a... Oh, geez, a bear and an instance. All right, let's mark them on the map. Our map system, we don't bother with the instance names. If there's a marker, we know what type of instance by the biome. They coming after us? You guys want me to take on the bear? I'd have to do it with bow and arrow. I don't think we can take the hits in deer armor. I'm gonna keep moving. Our goal is a troll. That's our goal. Oh, there we go. Ask and you shall receive. Looks like you just woke up right out front, taking in the morning air. About to get a rude awakening. Oh, not in the butt, Stumps. Stumps, no. Stumps. Oh my goodness. That's really gonna tick him off. Always the Beehive. I don't know what your story is with that. I do like fights with a lot of movement. Not a big stand still and just take the hits kind of gamer. Did I ask for 2 trolls? Did I ask for 2 trolls? I think I may have. Remind me not to do that again. I hope you're enjoying the stream, guys, because my goodness, put me to work. Must I? Change in elevation, that's the secret here. That's how I'm planning this one. I think we're gonna... I think the Forsaken Tower is worth... Jeez, that was so close. Alright, we need some distance. Can we get up the hill? Oh, there we go. One shot. I just want to keep them going. Keep them lit up. For stuff like this, I recommend picking one target. Oh, jeez. Focus. Come on. Oh. Stumps, you gotta be hitting these, man. Oh, how do we not get hit? Oh, we can make a fur. Take it over to the tree farm, which I have yet to show you, actually. Progressed pretty well. Oh my goodness, what we got ourselves into here. Oh my god, the armor is gonna be amazing. I think I was one down. That's one down. This is good. Point blank, and I'm missing. So sorry, Stumps. You deserve better than this. There we go. Getting our game back. Exactly. And we're on 1.5 rates. So we're gonna get at least 3 pieces, maybe some upgrades. We'll see. Whoa. Okay, I think we can eat some more food. It's probably... I'm just trying to get enough distance that we can eat it. There we go. Oh my goodness, another one. Okay, we gotta take out Shaman or Sirius. Healers always go down first. Oh, jeez! Nice job, Stumps. How do you do it? Oh, that was not good. Right in the head. Right in the head. Oh, jeez. How do we miss like that? We'll blame the boulder on it. Blame the boulder. Oh, jeez. No excuses. Man, how are we not getting hit? Stumps, you are fleet of foot today. Pump those bunions, son. Nice. Alright, just you and me, big boy. Let's see what you got. Swift change of elevation. Works good with wolves, too. But not as long. Wolves are much faster. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if we get this troll armor, please. There we go. I think we'll be ready for the Elder for sure today. That. Well done, Stumps. My goodness. Well done. You know, normally I wait for the bar to open, but can't wait. That was amazing. This one's on me, buddy. This one's on me. That's peak Valheim. Oh my goodness. We did get a shaman. We got a couple wanderers. But yeah, we'll count our blessings on that one. Okay. That was our goal. Let's do where we are. Let's do just a little bit further in this way. If we can get one more, we're going to get like multiple upgrades. Oh, wait a minute. That's not good. Let's put this thing to use. Hopefully it's empty. I heard noise, but I think we're good. I really should carry a torch with me. I'm trying to find any valuables. Doesn't look like... Whoop. There we go. Can't even see it. There we go. More? No. Let's get to quick fire. Oh, we don't have what we need. One more stone. All right. Forsaken power is just now ticking off. That's good. Put it to really good use. Suppose I don't have to be inside the cave, but we'll do it this way. Have to deal with anything wandering by and messing with Stumps. Was it going to choke itself out? I'm going to lose my comfort bonus. There we go. I'll just leave it for later. We'll leave it for later. We'll use this for a little more exploring. Actually, it's starting to get dark. I'm going to play it safe. I think 2 trolls is good. Let's head back. Be wise about it. We'll mark this real quick. This is supposed to be a hammer. That's what I've been told. So I use it to mark all the mining nodes. Again, you know exactly what it is just by the biomes. I don't see a need to label them. This is excuse me, this is where the bear gets us. You know we're gonna run right past it. Let it follow us home. Share our porridge. I am still looking for trolls. You see these blue sparkles? Oh my goodness. Here we go, big boy. I know you smell me. Smell the deodorant. That's the Old Spice. The Viking Old Spice. Just you and me, buddy. I don't see anyone else coming around. Oops. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. I hear if you hit him in the head, I'm trying to... Like, it does more damage. I've been trying to count. On average, it seems... Well, there's 30. That was to the belly. Maybe their belly is gone. Or maybe these are just random numbers. Maybe. I love how they just walk around on fire. Light up the forest. When we played with fire hazards, this was tricky. It had repercussions. I'm done with fire hazards, man. I did my time. I feel I was did a good job. I set my house on fire twice, possibly 3 times. I don't remember. And I mean, I immediately started. Here it is. Here's our portal. Let's take it back with us. We're not using it. Actually, let's leave it out here, but let's call it Black Forest. We'll call it that. Copy, okay. Put it on the map like a good Viking would. There we go. We know where it is. Shortcut, but we got a link to it, unfortunately. Well, I'm glad we left when we did. And we got a third troll in the process. My goodness. Sometimes Odin's got your back, you know? I will say I do feel like I have better luck in the games I play on stream than I do like just for fun on the weekends between streaming. Because sometimes I just need to just get up and walk away, you know? I like to do a steady stream, a good schedule. No, I don't think so, Mr. Boar. But I seem to have a little more luck with the streams I do on Twitch. It's interesting, but it's anecdotal too. It's hard to say. Maybe I'm just having more fun. We went looking for trolls, and boy, did we find them. Sorry, buddy. Actually, we could use some more arrows. That was a lot of... a lot of archery. I think we earned our junior yeoman. I actually did archery as a kid, and I earned, that's the name of one of the, like, lower ranks, is yeoman. Got a little pin from summer camp. Okay, let's see what we can do now. So, we're going to replace all this armor. I'm not going to do the cape. We'll do that last. Let's get the tunic. Get the hood. Let's get the trousers. Perfect. Let's swap them all out. No, that's the only one. It's on Finks's server. I've talked about it on stream several times, actually. The fun time. I really like that group. We upgraded our crude bow, and it looks like 2, 2, and 2. That's 6. That's plenty. But it won't leave enough for a cape. I'm not going to bother with the cape because I don't sneak, and it's only 1 armor. But each of these upgrades is like 2 armor, so this will be like 6 total. So this is definitely the wise investment. Not enough. Not enough, but that's pretty solid. I think that's enough for us to take on the Elder. I'm sure we'll run into some more trolls as we run down that way, so that'll be our plan. I think that'll work great. All right, let's clean this up. Now, I learned this last stream. I am so embarrassed to admit this. Place stacks. I was just completely blind to this button. I'm always using like take all, but I was always putting things away by hand because that's how I'd always done it. No one had ever pointed this out to me, and for some reason I just never saw this button. And on the last stream, somebody's like, why don't you use place stacks? His name was Riz or Diz, I can't remember. And yeah, I am so embarrassed to admit. It took me forever to learn this, and it is so useful. Let's see, it's not going to cover everything. We do have to put, this is new. This all has to go somewhere. And there's not enough space, so let's do that. And I think our food is starting to fill up. Yep. There is. Alright, so... what do we do? I think I'm just going to, for now, not worry about it. That goes in there. I'm just seeing if we have, like, general... stone. There we go. There we go. We'll drop that in there, and that's good enough. You need your sleep, Stumps. It was hard work. Nighty night. Yeah, that's what I normally do. Like I would just shift click or control click and stuff like that for stacks and partial stacks. But what this does is it places any stacks that are already in here, it places all of that in there at the same time. So it would move like multiple stacks of, it would take all the eyes, resin, and both of these types of leather all in one click. So that's like super efficient. So that's new to me. I'm spreading the word. Yeah. Every video game has its little tips and tricks, right? Okay, let's get our arrow count up to something respectable. I always like to go just shy of 200. I think it's a good number. Especially given how much we like to use our bow. Whoops, a little too much. Oh well. Oh, I see. Yeah. E works as well. Okay. So I think our plan now is head down to the farm, head down to the Elder, set up a portal down there. So let's grab what we need and do exactly that. Grab our portal materials. Oh, we have the wood for it. Where are... Oh, we have the surtling cores for it. There we go. Where is our fine wood? I thought we had like stacks of it. Oh, maybe over here? Oh, this is where it's pulling from. All right. That's fine. I'd put this aside for the boat. So this is most of our boat materials. This is one of the downsides of crafty boxes. You don't get to pick which box it pulls the materials out of. So if you like do a, like I had a boat and all the portal materials we need so that we could, if we chose to set sail, we're good to go. We just grab this and go, right? Like a go box. But anyways, that was the idea. That was the idea. Let's take wood with us. We got plenty. Head on a little journey. Journey to find the Elder. I find the Elder is your best chance to finding Haldor too. I haven't really looked at maps for the traders. I was just looking for bases. And I kind of flew around on a second character and like scouted the place out, so. Carrots are ready, but we're not gonna deal with that right now. Let's leave this behind and head south. Goodness. Got a ways to go. So we're gonna try a little trick here. Notice my mini map. There we go. You can change the scale with the greater than, less than keys on your keyboard. And if you're going like a really long distance, kind of nice. Just leave it at that. Just to keep you reminded what direction you're headed. Too bad we used up Ike there. Be ready in 4 minutes, see how far we can get. Well, this looks like water. That's not so good. Oh, a whole nother farm right next to our farm. Is that a 2-star boar? Always on the hunt. Always on the hunt. Talk to me, goose. Nope. Not today. No beehives. Shame. I think 4 beehives with 1.5 drop rates is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, okay. Now we got to figure out which way do we go. All right, stream. What do you think? Left or right? This is us. We need to get around this water one way or the other. We got a preference. Nothing. Nothing. It's up to us, Stumps. We gotta lead the way. Let's go this way. Left. All right. All right. I was going the wrong way. Check left, go right. Biz, you're back. I was just telling him about the place stacks thing that you showed me last time. I am ashamed to admit that's new to me, but man, have I been using it left and right. Fantastic. Just trying to find like a narrow place to cross, but I think we gotta swim for this one, Stumps. Here we go. Tom weighed in first. We're going left. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's just a lake. But things might get complicated. That's quite a distance. Oh, mercy. He's coming up on the mini-map. That's good. Maybe this is the way. Maybe this is the way. I like that it's all meadows. You know, I don't feel like anything's going to jump out and get me right now. Taking on that many trolls in that short a time span, that was a bit much. Okay, you're asking a lot of questions, man. Yeah, we have unnamed portals, but the one back at the base, like, it's linked to my farm, so there's one out in the woods nearby. Like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But yes, a little pre-planning would have been smart. Would have been smart. All right, we're in the right territory. That's a good sign. Let's see how many we can drag along behind us. Oh, here's a instance. Let's bring them over here. Let the quarreling lovers duke it out. There we go. Thanks, boys. Seeing ya. We should mark this on the map, though. Just in case. Just in case. It's a good habit. It's a good habit. Let's keep going. Oh my goodness. So what is this called? When you have a bunch of islands that are... Is this like an archipelagio? Is that what you say? I'm not sure I'm saying that word correctly. Archipelagio? Pelagio? I don't know what this counts as. Oh, a spawner. We're going to try and steer clear of that. We don't need trouble like that. This is going pretty good. I think left was probably the right move. Archipelago. Pelago. I've only seen it written down, you know what I mean? They say don't make fun of somebody who mispronounces a word. They learned it from reading. I said in my own defense. Not sure where I heard that, though. But I thought it a fair statement at the time and committed it to memory. I feel like we're doing pretty good here. No trolls anywhere. We've got to be coming up on the altar soon. If there's any spawners nearby, we got to take them out. Can't have any interested parties joining in the fight. Plus we need some ancient seeds to summon them. Archipelago. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Archipelago. I'm gonna take a hard pass on that one. That's a bit of a tongue twister for me for some reason. All right, we made it. We made it. Now we're gonna try something. I've done this before and it's worked. We'll see if it works again. I'm confident we can beat the Elder. We've done it several times. There you go. That's what I'm gonna do. Immediately after the stream is over. All right. This is going to be our Elder, but right now we only have the Black Forest. That'll get us home. I hope. There we go. There we go. We eat another bite. All right, Stumps. Man, I was really hoping we were going to find Haldor out here. Maybe we'll do a little exploring in the area, see if anything lights up. I always feel like this is your best chance. Otherwise, I gotta look at the world map. It gets real frustrating after a while. Only being able to carry 300 pounds. Alright, let's head back real quick. We're gonna have to get one more ancient seed, I think. This is gonna drop us in the Black Forest anyways. I think what we're gonna do is just move this back. Take it with us. And I'm gonna try, whoops. Zoom in a bit. see where the closest spawner is and go get some more ancient seeds. And that'll be enough to summon the Elder. Maybe that's what we'll do bright and early tomorrow. Then we don't run into more trolls out here. So there was one right here, I guess? We took it out? Okay. Go this way. So do you guys use any other mods I should look into? I do like the ones I'm using. I try to keep it pretty minimal, just quality of life kind of stuff. I do have the mass farming mod, but I don't have it turned on right. Whoops. Hello. All right, I guess we're trying a bear right now. I think he has white at least. I don't know the timing. Oh, jeez. Careful, Stumps. Careful, Stumps. Your back's to the wall. What's going on here? Oh, got it. Jeez. Come on, buddy. Don't run. I see you. Hey, buddy. At it. This troll arm is paying off, though. I'll say that much. Oh, we're in his belly. Stomach of the beast. Belly of the beast. Oh, jeez, he can still hit us. All right, let's go. Let's go. Gotcha. Take some hits from behind. Finish him. Finish him. Yes. These guys are blunts. Does the damage for them. Well done, Stumps. My goodness. Oh, jeez, it's not over. Keep moving, buddy. Maybe we should have brewed up some healing meads. Boom. Right to the face. Go. Man. The closer they get, the harder they are to hit for some reason. Phew. My heart's racing. I do have a an on-screen heart monitor, but I only use it for my zombie survival streams when I'm playing Bane live. Maybe I should use it for Valheim too. But yeah, it felt like troll armor, rank 2, and an axe and a shield worked pretty good against the bear. We took some damage, but we were able to hold our ground too, so... And that was only like the first or second time. I think it's the second time I've tried that with the bear, so I'm not inexperienced still. And it still worked out pretty good. So let's head back to base. Go this way. Grab some goodies along the way. Snack on later. Copper everywhere. That's great to see. They're usually every 2 months, but some updates are just like the game runs a little more efficiently, and some updates actually introduce new content. So probably, if you're asking my guess, they'll probably update some of the stat systems. Like they haven't developed the trader or the medical stat systems. They just did the electrical and the mechanical systems. So those are improved but not finished. So they may continue with those. Who knows? Who knows? They're pretty quiet about it, which is nice. But on their Discord I saw today, they posted some sort of weekly or monthly update, but it's not like a video, I don't think. So you could go check that and see what they're working on. It is a fun game, even in its primitive state. Yeah. Hey, there we go. You know what? I know we've already had one, but I think you've earned it, Stumps. You've been working hard today, man. You did just kill a bear, for Pete's sake. How about an Irish coffee to celebrate? Job well done, sir. Job well done. I'm really not sure what to do with all the bear stuff. I like cooking the meat. I'm sure there's some good bear foods we can cook up. Right now, I think deer stew is king. I'll have to do some research. I'm sure there's like a bear recipe of some kind for the cauldron. Where are we going to put everything? I think only these have space. Alright, let's do our place stacks first, see what's left over. Get rid of what we can. Make the bear armor. We're getting there. We're getting there. We used parts of him to make the trinket, so... And I think there we go. And yeah, we don't have space for the meat. Let's just throw that out here for now and reunite some of our pine wood for our... I think we only need 30? Yeah, so get our boat put back together. We can always use our boat. Alright, I think that's it for today. Today in Valheim, at least. I'm trying to think if there's like something I should do. Let's see if we can get another potion going. Yes, very nice. I try not to put these things out of sight because I forget about them. Let's do we want to do minor healing? Right. Good call, Diz. Very good call. Let's do... I really don't like the minor healing. We're so close to the medium healing. I'm just gonna wait. Actually, let's make a little more poison resist. We could use that the whole game. Just get it brewing. Make good use of our time. Good call, Diz. Let's do it. Give me that fine wood back. I'm gonna put it to better use. So this is normally how I do my portal system, is one unnamed portal and one named portal. And it gives you a lot more flexibility. Keep forgetting I got crafty boxes. I didn't even need to gather that stuff. Okay, so now we can go back. Using that, and I need to remove that portal from the map too. We got rid of it. We got rid of it. And then we go back. And we rename this one. And then we go back. It's tedious, but only if you make mistakes like I did. Should have had 2 portals up to begin with. Now we can name it Elder. Alright, problem solved. We're good to go. I don't think we've slept yet. Let's go ahead and get our sleep on and take on the Elder in the morning. This has been a combat-heavy stream, my goodness. We're gonna have to do some building soon, I think. This is a heavy load for Stumps. Alright, nighty-night, Stumps. Alright, good morning. Big day, buddy. What do you got in terms of arrows? More than enough. More than enough. Day 24 for the Elder. I don't know what kind of pace that is, but that's the pace we're on. Repair everything. Any upgrades we should do? Nope. It's as good as it gets, I guess. I think that's about it. I'm not going to really do the bear armor right now. Pretty close, actually. So there's that. This is a weapon. This isn't like armor, right? Two-handed. Yeah, I think it's a weapon. What is it compared to the axe? The slash, 40 for the axe, 25 for those. I think the axe is a little bit better right now. We're going to stick with that. Okay. I'm sure there's a mod for that, Diz. Like, that sounds like the kind of thing people make mods for, is auto-repair your armor. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Ancient seeds. Ancient seeds, where are they? Where do we put those bad boys? Oh, inventory management. Why have you forsaken me? There we go. There we go. Combat at dawn. Gather around the fire, boys and girls. Time for an epic adventure. Let's clear the area. Have we done this already? Any luck? We'll find Haldor in the process. You know the name of the town? Cool thing. Maybe we'll add that to the collection. Alright, I'm going to mark that instance, but I think it's far enough away. We shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Head back to this. Just looking for somebody who might get interested in all the noise. These guys look pretty close. Oops. I think blunt is what you use against skeletons. Like, axes aren't bad, they're just not the best. Oops, there we go. Want to mark this on the map. Like a good Viking. I do like that just about everything in the Black Forest can be dealt with using clubs, you know? And then that also gives you time to, like, skill it up for bone mass, which is also a good club-heavy combat. This side's looking pretty good. I think we cleared around here already a little bit. Go. Hey, buddy. Good to be hanging around these parts. There's the coast. Very nice. I do like when these things are right on the coast. It makes for such a great visual for the combat, for the whole thing. We're pretty close to the water. We could chop down some trees just for the atmosphere, but I'm not into it. Let's do this. Let's do this, Stumps. You ready? Time for more food. Let's see. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let it tick one more time and we're good. Alright, here we go. Here we go. 9 out of 10 times that portal survives the fight. We'll just have to see how it goes. That's it. Get the easy shots in, Stumps. Get the easy shots in. Here we go. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, we can't be so reckless. Can't be so reckless. Play a little safer. Thing can't reach us. Jeez, looked like it hit us right in the face. We're gonna go this way, get you away from the portal. I always get hung up on these roots. It's probably the developer's intention. If I think I hit the pole. This is such a long fight. Such a long fight. Ooh, hit him in the nuts. Did you see that? That's a tree joke, by the way. Tree joke. Whoops. See what I mean? I find you have to, like, serpentine. Serpentine. The only way I can avoid getting hung up. Alright, big boy, what's next? Are you just gonna yell? That's it? Expected so much more from you. Oh, we got our jump skill up there. That was good. Epic jump during the boss fight for the skill up. Alright, where did you come from? I was looking for you earlier. Oh, jeez. What is going on? No one said this was going to be easy, Stumps. Oh, our pendant. Our adrenaline thing just, our trinket just proc. Quite literally. Oops, dang. Ran out of stamina. Alright, time to use our Forsaken power. Enough, enough. So we've got trinket and Forsaken power going. That's great. I applaud the new upgrade. Here we go. Here we go. Not this time, big boy. Stay lit. Like a candle in the wind. Oops. A little slow on that one. Put these legs to use. Pump those bunions. Come on, get through there. You can do it. Nice, nice. Almost to 50%. My goodness. What a battle. What a battle. I do like the mechanics of this fight. I think it works really well. Teaches you patience, teaches you these fights are long. You're not going to one-shot these bosses. You do cool jump tricks, you get skill ups. Good lesson. Head. I think that's a beehive on his chest. That's the only thing that would make sense to me. I'm trying to figure it out. Right in the middle. Jeez. Enough with those things. Teaches you a little patience. I think this trinket's gonna proc again. Oops, did we just get hit? Nope, I think we're good. We're good. Oh, that was it. I like the visual. That was cool. Come on, big boy. You have to step up your game. I got trinkets. I got Forsaken powers going. You remember your buddy Rudolph? I think you do. I think you do. You heard what happened. It was quick, painless. More than I can promise you, sir. More than I can promise you. Guy who's made out of wood. Where'd you come from? Oh, he's back. He's been wandering around this whole time. I'll just take a breather. You two, you guys work out your differences. Oh, got it. Oh, that was all for theatrics. Oh, dang. Paid the price. Paid the price. Double price. Get to safety, Stumps. Get to safety. Alright. Patience. Patience. We're almost done here. Oh, jeez. Stay focused. Stay on target. I was worrying about the portal. Worry about yourself, Stumps. Don't worry about the portal. It's these things. They never go after the portals, the roots. You don't have to worry about those. Oh, this is perfect. Whoops. Except for that thing. Boom. This is it. Oh, you gotta hit him. Oh, there we go. Lucky finish. No long burn. No long slow burn. There's our key. Thanks, Tom. Azumat has so many mods for this game. I wonder who that dude is. If it's like one of the developers got his own ideas about the game. We're just a fan, just a super fan, just gonna grab our free loot. I'm not gonna grab rocks. Grab rocks, I think we're good. I think we're good. Portal survived, 9 out of 10 times. But you do have to drag him away, you can't let him get over here. If he sees the workbench, he'll stomp it. That's what I have found. He is aware of the workbench for some reason. Okay, let's turn all this in. This is great. So now we gotta find a swamp. Now we have a new challenge. Now we have a new challenge. I think that boat's gonna come in handy right about now. All right, let's put this away. Place stacks. I don't think that'll fit. Any of that goes in there. I know some of this will. Go, there we go. Let's go to the spawn, turn in our trophy. Open up our other Forsaken Power. Oh! And we can look at something we haven't talked about the whole stream. Our tree farm. It should have matured by now. Plenty of time has passed. So at the end of the last stream, we set up a terraced tree farm. I've never done the terracing before. I've done flat tree farms or just sort of in a little bit of a, you know, sort of a bowl shape. But this time we tried like true terracing. So let's go see how that turned out. Let's see if it says anything. Nothing to say, huh? Okay. All that trash talk for nothing. I feel kind of bad. Feel kind of bad. Alright, it's right around the bend up here. And this is it, our own little forest. So we leveled all this out. I bet we could have done some up here too. That would have worked pretty good. But I want them all to fall downward. So we're going to try this out. What we're going to do is we're going to give these bottom ones 2 wax each. Just to weaken them a bit. This is a recommendation. There was a raid at the end of our last stream. Like 8 people came in, which was super exciting. That was my first raid. I was super geeked about that. And one of them mentioned doing this, which really seemed to make a lot of sense. Because we want to do like a domino effect ultimately. Go. And this seems like a wise idea, so let's give it its due. And then we'll chop these ones down for sure. Let's see how this goes. For science. I will tell you this, if you look up and you see which side of the trunk the tree is on, that's the one it's going to fall down. So you don't want to be on that side. You want to be on the opposite side. If you frequently encounter being crushed by trees. There we go, look at that. Look at that. I think it's working. I think it's working, boys. Not perfect. Perfect. Fall down. Fall downhill. There we go, there we go. Alright, let's get them. Sorry, the camera shake was going. I'm like, did I like summon a troll by accident? I don't know how near the Black Forest we might be. Get this going, see what happens. Uphill, no luck, but it should roll downhill and do, yeah, see? Do a little bit more damage. We'll get all the stumps and everything in a minute. You see why I stood over here? I don't know. Is it good? There we go, there we go. Nope, not enough for that. Okay, this one we're gonna have. To at once. So that all worked pretty good. Pretty good. Not too much chopping down that we had to do. these. There we go. Break. Nice, nice, nice. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm declaring this a success. I'm declaring this a wild success. So here's what I know about these tree farms. These beech trees and birch trees, you only need 4 meters between each of the trees, right? For an oak tree farm, you need 6. And I think we're a little bit too far apart. I think we could actually do... Oh, okay, thanks, Tom. Take a look into them. Again, I'm trying to run pretty light on mods. I don't want to become like super mod heavy right away because I've only recently started using them. But I will absolutely be checking them out. Might even appear on the next stream. We'll see. We'll see. Now we do the cleanup. Not too bad. I knew there was a stump in here. Like radar. You have Stumpdar. Oh, there goes our axe. All right, we're heading back. We'll do some cleanup in the morning, I think. That was a pretty good day. Pretty good day. I think we might need to move this portal. That might be wise. Maybe we'll just set up a tree farm portal, even though it's just right over the hill. Oh yeah, I bet. I bet. You do grow dependent on them. Okay, we're gonna take the seeds back out. I meant to leave those out there. We don't need that anymore. We'll put this up here, do a little organizing of the inventory. Do some quick repairs. Gonna make some arrows with our lifeblood. That's our currency in Valheim, fire arrows right now. And let's put these away in here. Oh, very nice. We're gonna need to make some more food, so I think in the morning we'll go to the farm, do a quick planting and gathering. And then cook up a nice hot meal. Clean up what we left behind. All right, let's head out to the farm. Let's go. There we go. I remember when I first played this game, I was just like, Vikings and portals, and it doesn't make sense, but man, I love it, so I don't question it anymore. I don't question it anymore. Just roll with it. I'll be honest, this farm is probably way bigger than what a single Viking needs. Like, if you were on a multiplayer server and you were providing food for others, this is about the right size. I probably should have done something less ambitious. For some reason, I always do large builds like this. I sort of lean that way. All right, let's plant some seeds. Seed plants? I don't know what you call them. Alright, we're on 1.5 rates and playing solo. That's more than enough, so we'll leave that. I think I'm going to leave a couple carrots behind just in case we want to plant later. Looks like we left some. Oh, actually, go ahead and plant those. Past Stumps is taking care of future Stumps very nicely right now. That's great. This is where I think I should probably get a mod for farming. But it's really not that hard. I don't have to do much. Not sure if it's worth it or not. 1 or 2 clicks, maybe. It does feel a little bit zen-like. I kind of like that about it. Alright, let's head back, make some food. We're gonna be hungry today. We're gonna be hungry. Tasty bite to eat. Yeah, let's just go around and make stuff. So what can we do here? Queen's jam. Yes, please. Yes, please. Carrot soup. Yes, please. Please and thank you. We need to fire up some deer meat, and we can definitely make some stew. So let's see if we can find what we need. 5 is good. Here's where I have to turn off crafty boxes, because if I don't, it'll pull all the meat out of these 2 containers and put it on these spigots. Like, I won't have any control over it. Whereas right now, it only does what was in my inventory, the 5 that I picked up. So all it is the right shift key. You can assign it to whatever key you want to kind of toggle it on and off. You can see in the upper right corner where all the buffs are, there's a prevent pulling. I'll like toggle it. Let's see. That's what that's for. Kind of a nice feature, it makes sense. There's times you want it, so it's toggled off right now, so I can pull these off, and it doesn't accidentally put more meat on there, because that's what would normally happen. Just be forewarned, the first time you do it, you're gonna be like, gosh darn it. Stumps warned me about this. He said it would happen, he wasn't joking. Alright, let's get some food in our bellies. Put the rest of this away. And we've got a place for it. We do. There we go. We'll take that out to the farm. So we need some fine wood, I believe. What do we have left? We have just enough. Let's leave 3 behind. And we're going to put a portal out. We'll call it Tree Farm, but we'll just use the unnamed farm. Sorry, unnamed portal to get it back. I think I just went to the farm by accident. I was thinking Tree Farm. It doesn't really matter. One way I was thinking about it, I'm like, hey, I'll name the unnamed one. You just pick one and name it. But we can drop the new one, walk right through it, name the old one. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, basically. I think. Haven't done the math on it totally. But at a cursory glance. Cursory glance. We're gonna take out that oak tree. We need the fine wood. Actually, we're going to plant oak trees is what we're going to do. So I did put a box out here. So we do have enough oak tree things. But let's put a workbench and a portal. And then we'll get rid of the workbench. Actually, I think we can leave it out here. I'm thinking of the preventing raids. That's what I'm worried about. Question is, where can I set this thing? Right about there? I thought I saw it. There we go. There we go. Portal's a little more forgiving. So we'll leave it like that. Grab a bunch more wood. Where we walk through it. And then we'll go rename everything. Get it all sorted proper. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'll take your word for it. Like I said, I didn't put a lot of thought into it. A little more prone to running around. And I don't mind. It's a beautiful game. Let's just add some more out here. I don't really have a plan for this. here's where we can name this one, like Tree Farm. And then go back and name this one again. You're right, it's just we haven't, I don't want to commit to that location, so I'm trying hard not to spend too much time building there. That's all that is. I was hoping to kind of get out to the island, but I think that's going to happen next week. Actually, I don't know. I got 40 minutes. We are going to set sail soon, but I'd rather look for the swamps. And I was thinking we'd sail a little further south, using the coast from where we killed the Elder. That's kind of about as far away from spawn as we've gotten. So, you know, the biomes are spread out sort of in circles. What is that? Concentric circles? And they're inside one another. I don't want to take out that oak tree. It would be super useful right now, but it looks so good all alone right there, you know? I would feel bad about knocking it down, so I think we're going to spare that. I think we're going to spare that one. But it looks like there's the mountain. I mean, look at that. I don't think we've actually taken the time to look at the mountain that is right here on the spawn. You can see we've kind of like gone around some of it. We really haven't mapped how big this is out here. That'll be interesting to discover. It's all the way up in the clouds, technically, right now. But I'm thinking if we do tame some wolves, this is our entry point right up here. That will work really well. We'll have to take out some trees, but I think it would work pretty good. Yeah, I'm super happy with the tree farm. Let's plant the oak trees, and then let's put our ship to work and sail a little further south, see what we see. See what we see. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right, I think we're ready. The thing with these oak trees, they have to be 6 meters apart. So what I'm thinking, where is it? Give me some wood. We got wood everywhere. Please don't come after me. There we go. Stealthy stumps right there. So these things have to be like 6 meters apart, which is exactly what we need for oak trees. I think this will work just fine for oak trees. So let's do that. We're going to need a ton of fine wood at some point. You know it's going to happen. There we go. So this one we put, I think, close to the front. These little, right, yeah, I guess right in the middle. Because they have to be 6 feet apart this way as well, or 6 meters apart that way as well. This one a little more to the back. Just guessing. And these a little more, I guess they're all right. Oh, we don't have any more. All right. Many as we got. So hopefully at 1.5 drop rates, we'll get enough acorns from these 9 that we can do more. But that's that. That's that. What else do we have here? That's all our wood. That's good. We'll be able to build a ton of fencing. Surround our castle with wood trim. It'll be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So we still need fine wood for the boat. Let's go get some of that. We'll just chop down some local white trees. Where are the white trees at? There we go, birch seeds. Now we can plant those. I don't know the birch trees are all that efficient. Like, if you're after fine wood, oak is the way to go. But they are excellent decorative trees. If you're building a base and you have a courtyard, you want to put a tree in the middle. birch trees in these. I think Finks has a build with like dual courtyards with birch trees. Looks beautiful. A little high up on that stump, so I figure we gotta take it out. Take it out. Here you. Don't know where you think you're going. Let's just get this last one. That should give us a pretty decent supply for a while. We're gonna need another portal for exploring, finding the swamps. I think we need about 50 fine wood at this point. 3 trees might not even be enough. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Odin will smile upon us again. I have to get you some Viking Ben Gay there, Stumps, for that shoulder. You've been swinging that axe all day long. Like it's creeping into the afternoon. We might be able to sleep soon. Get this stuff put away and see what happens. Just check space in here. Head over there, place those. I'm just gonna leave this here. We need to run that over to the tree farm eventually. I like to keep all the seeds in one spot where you plan to use them. There we go. I think that's it. Let's see what we ended up with. Oh, we're chopping down more. I don't want to take that one out. It's too close to the house. Provides the kids shade in the afternoon. 38. Simply not enough. Not even close. But I think we need 30 for the boat. And then we're going to need 20 for the portal. So at least 9 more. Let's see what else we need. These. We're going to need some eyes, some resin, and a little more deer leather, I think. We needed 3 of this. Let's see. Oh, this is where craft. Actually, we could be using crafty boxes right now. I'm doing this out of habit. We could just make it right here and drop it in the water, but we need to make it somewhere else. So I got to gather everything anyways. What else did we need? Eyes. We need a few more eyes and some fine wood, and we're out of here. Getting to be a bit of a chore. A wee bit. All right, let's chop down one more tree and that ought to do it. We can move this adventure along a little bit. My goodness. So we got half an hour left in stream. Like I said, my plan is just sail south. This will just be an exploration mission. I have no idea where we're going to end up. I am going to name the portal Swamp, because our hope is that's where we end up. And then it'll already be named when we come back. If not, we'll just use the no-name portal and rename it. Figure it out that way. Ah, we got 16. More than enough. More than enough. Let's move on. And 9 more. And we're happy. Everybody's happy. Let's get rid of this stuff. Alright, can we sleep? I want to do this like on a new... There we go. Nighty night, Stumps. Early night. Yeah, Diz, I'm reading your last comment. Storehouse build. We're just about to break into the swamps. As soon as we get a stone cutter, we're making a castle. So we're getting pretty close to a more permanent base, but we got to find a location as well. I'm thinking next week we'll probably get that that process started. This is wearing itself thin, this setup. That's for sure. Okay, let's grab all our stuff. Let's take it all. Let's repair everything before we get out of here, before we skedaddle. Check our arrows. Those look solid. Let's get all our metals repaired. Plenty of food. I think we're good to go. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Let's check the map real quick. So yeah, my plan is go down to the Elder and just keep sailing. And let's just see what we hit. If we get to plains, we've gone too far. That's the way we're going to do that. And always sail back. Oh, good luck. What are you wearing? What kind of armor are you? Are you in iron? Fully upgraded, or? Oops, dang. I always forget to rename my portals. It's brutal. Good for you. Good man. Max out that iron. That's the only way to survive the mountains. That's what I do as well. It's a pain, but man, it's so worth it. I guess that's what I was forgetting. Forgot to rename the portal. It was something. What's your weapon of choice going into the mountains? Do you go with the silver sword? I hear that's the recommended best in slot. Trying to figure out. I think if we go this way, I'm trying to find the coast. This water will lead us to the coast. Let's follow that. It's where we run into a bear. I know it. I feel it in my bones. Oh, maybe we're lucky. Maybe we're lucky. We run into a little bit of meadows. That's much better than a bear. Oh, you're going with the bow heavy build. Oh, look at this. We don't even need the boat. See what I'm talking about? I just seem to have really good luck with the streams. Now, this could be an issue. It might be like a poster stamp kind of, or postage, not poster stamp, postage stamp sized swamp. Just a little chunk hanging out on the coast. We'll see. We'll see. We've got the armor. We're ready to go. We don't have the resistance. We'll set up the portal right on the edge. We do have our mead at the ready, so we're prepared. For a minute, I'm trying to figure out what's over here. I think this is swamp. Yep. Okay, this is good. That's a good sign. We want a lot of swamps. Oh, right to the mountain. That's not good. All right. Well, let's see what's out here. All right. We don't want to hang out with those guys. They're not cool at parties. You know what I mean? Bit of a buzzkill. Bit of a buzzkill. All right, what's out here? We definitely want some leeches, because that's what opens up the next healing potion. That I think we're just missing blood bags. That's what they drop. Here we go. Here's a volunteer. 1 star. 1 star. Here we go. Get to work, Stumps. Get to work. Get to work, buddy. Oh my goodness. Nice work. Nice job. These things take a while, and they like to run. Ooh, nice shot. Can you do it again? Nope. 1 time. Nope. Guess we're gonna have to be patient and wait. So I guess we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for turnips. That'd be a good, where'd he go? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Where are you? I need your blood bags. You can't, oh, I think that's an abomination right there. Right there. I'm not quite ready to deal with abominations, so we're gonna kind of play it cool right now. Kind of like with this leaf. We're just gonna play it cool. There we go. Frost resistance and medium healing. But without getting any closer. That stump right there is what an abomination looks like before it comes out of the ground. If you've never seen it, I don't see any other stumps around that you can compare it to. But it looks just slightly different than other ones. And it has like flies floating around it, but you got to get so much closer to see that kind of stuff. It's got like these animations, whereas the other stumps, there's no animations to them. By the time you get close enough to see that, they start attacking you. And we're going to avoid that for now. We're still a little weak. We're just getting started. This is our first date in the swamps. Oh. There we go. There we go. And another 1 star. Nice. Let's see, is he going to stick around or run off like I thought he did? They always run. There's one right out there. I wonder if I can hit it. Nice job, Stumps. My goodness. Brutal. Now we got to go out there and collect the blood bags. And again, it's really close to that abomination. I'm not sure it's even worth it. Go this way a little bit, see what happens. See, that's a regular stump right there. You can tell the difference. That one, nothing to him. All right, I guess we're gonna... No, we're not. We're not gonna venture out. We're gonna put our portal down, be smart, get our resistance mead going. Just let my eyes get big. Like turnips, all kinds of stuff we could open up right now. Set up right about here. Can't believe we're still in the swamp. Oh, it's just raining. Nice. A while there it was swamp rain, though. Did we ever rename this? Probably not. Swamp. Probably not. Let's just go through the regular way. Oh, we had to go to the Elder, that's right. Had to stop at the Elder first. Alright, we'll drop off the boat while we really need it. And let's see if we can get some mead going. Poison resist and medium healing. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, thank you, sir. Alright, let's get some food, get our rested buff up, we'll head back. See? Keep that closed. Nasty. I was thinking about building a little storage wall in here, but like I said, we're so close to building a castle that I don't want to invest any more time here. This was literally one of the default houses that was here. I just rebuilt the walls a little bit higher, put a chimney in. Still waiting on rest, my goodness. There we go. Fresh food in our bellies. Get our meat in our bellies as well. I think we're good. We're too close to the water table as well. Would be nice to be above sea level. Alright, we'll call this one Swamp. Get it all connected up. And we got a good 20 minutes to just do like an incursion into the swamp, see what we can see. There we go, nice. Man, that worked out so good. Alright. Let's see if we can capitalize on this. I really want to find turnips. It would be so great. Give me plenty of time to get them going between now and the next stream. We're just going to wander around a bit, see what we can see. I haven't seen any green lights. That's what I always look for. And I'm not talking about the muck stacks on the trees and stuff. I mean like porch light. Go around this way. Watch your step there, Stumps. Watch your step, man. I'm mostly looking for leeches, too. That would be nice to get some more blood bags. Get our frost resist going before we go after the wolves. That would be smart. Hear them. Where are they? Grab all this. Hard to pass it up. Alright, this isn't much luck. Here we go. Got a volunteer. Nice. Well done, Stumps. Easy to be brave with a poison resist meat on. Whoops. That didn't work well. Still looking for turnips. Still looking for turnips. Little yellow flowers, where are they? Just bones, I see. Jeez. One of them slipped through. One of them slipped through. Alright, come on. Let's get aggressive here. Did you guys hear that? I heard that. Something in the water. Something in the water around here. Check a little further this way, but we're getting really close to that abomination. I don't want to go too far. I don't see anything. I'm going to head back this way. There's a little house. A nice house on the water. We could live here. This is nice. There we go. Right on the coast. This is where we could get... Oh, darn. Looks like we don't have much swamp. So it looks like it was a pretty small section. We're going to get away from this guy. Can we hit it underwater? I'm not sure. There we go. Nice. I think we're going to have to get the boat back out. It's our first ooze. There we go. Some ooze bombs. But I think for today, we're just going to focus on turnips, see what we can see. I go edge to edge in this swamp. If we'd found a flame geyser, and there might be more swamp, you never know. Go all the way around. If you find a flame geyser, they're easy to take out the abominations with. My goodness, once I figured that out, I was like, this is ridiculous. I used to have to cheese it and jump on top of the sunken crypts, where it can't hit you, or on top of the like indestructible roots, where you're like higher than their swing. I'm gonna grab some of this stuff. We need it for something. What the heck? They're evolving. They're evolving before our very eyes. They can now walk on land. What in the world? A little scary. Alright, let's get some of this muck. Sorry. I'm gonna need it for a bow. And green banners, should we desire. And there's two of them that low, you gotta grab it. Alright, any turnips around here? Just checking the other side to be thorough. I don't see anything. Let's move back this way. This is not going well. This is one of those memes in Valheim. Like, you can't find turnips anywhere. And then after you do, you start seeing them everywhere. You know what I mean? Like copper. There we go. Let's see what's over here. Surely there's some turnips. Plucked from the earth and grown in fertile soil. Always can do better than that. Man, no luck. Odin hath truly abandoned us. Let's see here. Nothing. Just you. Just another bony fella hanging out in the swamps. I want that ooze to come and get us that blob. Alright, he's angry. That's good. Take out these guys before they get aggressive. Always nice to get that initial shot in. Lucky with this one. He's a little faster than the blob. Try and deal with him first. There we go. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Get this duck. Low-hanging fruit and all. Get back to our search for turnips, which is not going well. Not going well. I'm really hoping. Or can I jump and hit it? Let's see. So close. I feel like we can. Maybe. Nope. Doesn't seem to be working. Well, the sun has come up. This will be so much easier. I think it was just because we were in the meadows. We gotta kill this guy. We need the blood bags. I'm not too worried about getting bitten because of the poison resist, but it's down to 2 minutes, so we gotta kind of keep an eye on it. It does half the damage, and it reduces the number of damage over time ticks by 1/2 as well, so it really blunts the damage of their bite. Come on, man, don't run away. I need those blood bags. Give them back. Bring them back. I don't want to chase you. I don't want to chase you. Go. There we go. Sausages for later. I think all we're gonna get is ancient wood at this point. This is getting a little silly. Let's see, where's this guy? Here we go. Couple dudes. Don't run away. Come on, seriously. Another one. Nope. It tried to bite me. Should not have tried to bite me. One behind us. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Oh, we were punching it. Alright, Stumps. Get that club out. Get to work. Alright, welcome back. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of blood bags. We're in good shape there. One last push for turnips, and I think that's it. One last push. Try to get rid of these guys quick. Oops. Try one more. One more. There we go. I feel like nighttime's coming. We're gonna have to get back to the portal. I think our search is coming to an end. Fear our search is coming to an end. Come on, man. I'm just trying to pick up my loot. It's getting dark. I want to go home. I want to go home. Hang in there, Stump. Hang in there. Alright, this is where I call it. I give up at this point. With any luck, we'll just stumble over a turnip on the way out, but I'm not feeling it right now. I'm not feeling it too much. Just a reminder, stream schedules, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing our Into the Ashlands run for several weeks. If you're enjoying the stream, please stop by. I'd love to see you. Again, I'm just looking for turnips. No luck. No luck. Try a little bit this way. A little bit this way. Man, it's getting dark. We gotta get out of here. It's gonna get bad in a minute. I think it's time to go. I think it might be time to go. Bummer, bummer. I really thought we were going to be planting turnips right for the end of the stream. But I think we've exhausted the swamp. No luck in there. Not even an instant. So, like I was saying, I hope it isn't a postage stamp size swamp. That's what it was. So I think next stream we're going to set sail. I'm going to leave this out here. See if we can find more swamps, maybe head towards the island where I think we might set up base permanently. Do a lot of terraforming, build a really nice fortress out on the ocean. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I don't really feel like organizing stuff, so let's just go to bed. How's that sound, Stumps? It was a long day in the swamps. Should dry off, get some rest. Nighty-night. And I think that's where I'm going to end the stream tonight. Not much for the last 5, 10, 20 minutes, unfortunately. Try to keep things interesting, but it doesn't always work out. So yeah, that's our plan for next week. Set sail, see what we can find. I'm going to advance the farm just a little bit, just to have a little food on hand and get our pigs breeding. Thanks again for stopping by, Tom and Diz. Always appreciate the support. Raven, thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys next week. Stumps out.